Hello, hello, dear Zodiac signs. Love is in the air. It's February. Happy Valentine's to all of you. And thank you so very much for joining me today for your February reading, monthly reading. Now, I hope that you find this reading to be insightful and useful in moving forward. Please keep in mind that tarot reading is an interpretation and may not always resonate with everyone. However, take what resonates with you and ignore what does not apply to you, for only you understand your situation better than anyone. So trust yourself to make the decision that best serves you. Also, I want to tell you that below you'll find links to the tarot cards that I have on my table. If you would like to get a copy for yourself or give as a gift to someone you know that enjoys tarot reading. There are links to items that are helpful to creating positive energy and wellness. Now, to go directly to your sign, click on the timestamp below. Thank you. Hello Capricorn, welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your February 2023 tarot reading. I hope you had a really great January, and I know you look forward to February, so let's find out what your overarching energy is going to be for the entire month. This is the energy that's going to influence your decisions, your actions, and reactions. And what I have here is the beaver. It's all about control and security. So wanting to control the situation and feel secure and safe in your situation, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what the first days of your 4 weeks are going to be like. The beginning of each week is going to look like for you. And we're just going to split these cards here. Remember, these are general readings, so it may or may not resonate with you. We have the Star, we have the Hangman, we have Four of Cups, and we have Ace of Wands. So it looks like in the first week, a lot of hope and beautiful things. So walking into the first week of the month feeling very hopeful and excited and thrilled and wanting wonderful things to happen. In the second week, we see you taking a look at different perspectives, trying to see things from a different angle and a different viewpoint. And then in the third week, feeling unfulfilled for some reason, and we'll find out once we lay out the rest of the cards. With the Ace of Wands, excitement is back in your heart, feeling totally thrilled about starting some new projects, feeling inspired, and having the urge to create. So let's see what the rest of your month looks like. We have here Page of Coins, Page of Swords, a lot of pages, a lot of learning here, it looks like. A lot of learning. Let's see what else we have for you. I'm just going to split. This one's trying to come out. So we have Temperance. I'm just gonna split these cards. Six of Coins, the Devil, Four of Swords, Seven of Swords, Justice, Ten of Swords, the Emperor, the Hierophant, and Nine of Coins. Okay, so Capricorn, in this first week, you come in super hopeful and excited, and with the Page of Coins, probably Googling, searching for information on how to grow your income. You might be looking at how to invest or what other things to invest in, how to manage your funds, how to increase your income, what kind of side hustles are out there. There's a lot of different things you're going to be looking at, it looks like here. And you're also most likely going to be talking to people and trying to get ideas from them. That's where the security, financial security, and also physical security can be enhanced by having financial security, right? Better building, better neighborhood, that kind of thing. So this is important to you, I see, Capricorn. But there is a devil in the shadows, Capricorn. This devil, I believe, is a person in your case. This is a person who is trying to control you. I can see now why control is important to you. You want to be in control of you, not this other person in control of you. And this is what's happening. This devil is like trying to stop you in your tracks. And with the Ten of Swords, you are just done, exhausted, just had enough of this. And you are then trying to find what are other solutions. How can you look at this situation in a different way? Because this has exhausted you beyond point, wanting to get out of it, having lost all your energy, and it's sort of like at the end of your rope. And so that is what inspires you to start trying to view things from a different perspective, to see if there's any other way to get your control back. With the Page of Swords, we see you trying to find out the truth. How is it that this person has so much control over you? And this, of course, is very wearing. It's wearing, exhausting, because you already became exhausted when the devil came into play. And here you had so much hope entering into February. And so now you're exhausted and you need to get some rest. So this card is saying, get rest. Please get rest, or you won't be able to do what you need to do. Here we have the Emperor. I'm sensing two different messages here from this Emperor, okay? The Emperor is like saying to you, it is time for you to create some kind of plan, some kind of strategy, and not just be reactive to what the devil is doing to you. So try to create some kind of strategy, some kind of plan, and employ the resources that are available to you. There might be people that you know who can help you with this, who have experience with this. There might be experts that you can see or hire to help you, give you advice. I don't know how intense this control is, but whatever it is, it may require experts like a lawyer or like a therapist. These are things to consider. So that's what this card is telling me. Take control by doing this. First, strategize, evaluate the situation, and the way to do that is to talk to those who are familiar with this similar situation. The other message I'm getting from this is that this Emperor could also be a person that is a good friend of yours. This is a fire sign, okay? This is either an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. This is a fire sign that's in your corner, Capricorn, that maybe you haven't considered before or thought would not be helpful, but they're in your corner, and they're also someone that you can ask help from or consult with, okay? So those two messages I'm getting. Of course, all of this makes you feel like there's nothing you can do about it. And I think a lot of that has to do with you feeling just totally worn out, without any energy. It's hard to think straight, right? There's this feeling of unfulfillment, this feeling that you're trapped, there's feeling that you can't get what you want, and it's almost like, oh, whatever. Kind of get that feeling like, well, there's nothing you can do, whatever. But this card is saying, but there are gifts coming your way. There is a possibility. There is hope. And then with Temperance, manage feelings that you have. Try to create some harmony. Maybe you'll be able to think better about your strategy if you can harmonize your feelings and your thoughts and your emotions and bring balance to yourself. So what I see here with Temperance also may be meditation, to help you get to that balance, and sleep to help you get to the rest that you need so that you can strategize, really truly strategize how to deal with the situation. Here I see Seven of Swords just wanting to get away from this. You know this person doesn't have good intentions for you. They're all about themselves. Capricorn, I'm seeing narcissist here. I don't know why, but the word narcissist is like flashing in front of my eyes right now. And this person is a narcissist, and they didn't come off like that, and that's how you got pulled into this. They come off all sweet and nice, but they're like trickery, and you realize that with the Seven of Swords. You realize it's a trick. They're not really nice. They're narcissists, and they're doing whatever they can to get what they want. I don't know, I just feel so strongly about this. It's so strange. It's like, it's just like almost it's happening to me. And then we have the Hierophant. So this is a person you can talk to, okay? This is a person who has your same values, someone who knows you, someone who cares about you. This person could be a family member, or this could be a spiritual leader or religious leader, a person of your faith, a person who has your same values and philosophies about life. This is the person who can give you inner strength to move forward, and they do, because I see here with Ace of Wands, you got your power back. You get your power back, and you get super excited with the Ace of Wands of starting your new projects with inspiration and motivation. So there is this breakthrough that happens after talking to this person. And once that happens, I see here that a lot of these things that you were planning to do, that you research into, despite all of this other stuff that you were dealing with, you initiate some of these ideas and it's coming back to you. It's working out. It's successful. Six of Coins is a balance of income. So you've got good income coming in, and you have extra that you can spend on other things. So you're getting your karma. Whatever you had put in, you're getting it back. You've been very patient with this devil. You've given this devil a lot, thinking that they care about you or they had good intentions. But once you saw the truth and realized it and talked it over with the people who could give you the strength and the knowledge, and to say that, you know, it's okay for you to take your control back, things started to work better for you, and you are getting back what you deserve, okay? And then here with the Nine of Coins, this is a beautiful card. You end the month feeling luxurious, feeling like there's some freedom to make some choices, to enjoy your life in the way that you want to enjoy your life, Capricorn. Let me pull two more cards so we can get some clarification or additional information for you, okay? We have Four of Cups, and Four of Cups just kind of confirms here this feeling of unfulfillment, all right? And again, it is reminding you that there are full cups, not just empty cups. So to focus on the positives and not the negatives when you reach this point. And here we have the Fool. It is time for you to go on your new journey. Your new journey where you're in control, where you feel secure and safe, and things are all about you, not someone else. Let me pull one more card. It's the last card. It's from the Native American Oracle deck. Let's see if we can give you some guidance and additional advice on how to deal with some of this stuff that might come up in February for you, Capricorn. The Sacred Tree. And the Sacred Tree is about evolution. Capricorn, I believe this is your evolution. So the guidance says, diligently seek solutions rather than avoiding them, and be willing to offer an exchange if necessary to get what you need. Despite the difficulty and how painful it might be in the beginning, it could work out well for you if you focus on what the opportunities are to grow and to learn from this situation. So that is pretty much your reading, Capricorn. It's actually a very, very good reading. I love how the end of the month works out for you. It's just dealing with this, and I kind of really get the feeling, Capricorn, that this has been around for a very, very long time in your life. This is not just a recent thing. This is someone that's been around for a while, and they come and go, or they assert their control over you every now and then to get what they want. Well, now it's time for you to get what you want. All right. Okay, well, hopefully you found this beneficial or insightful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. And in the meantime, take good care. Best wishes to you always. Hope I see you in March for your March reading. And good luck to you, okay? Take care. Hello, Aquarius. Thank you for being here today for your February reading. I hope we can find out some very interesting things for you for the month of February that you can prepare for or enjoy and look forward to. Okay, so let's start with finding out what your general energy is going to be. Oops, and already we have a flip here. I'm going to go ahead and see what we have for you. Four of Shells, which is the Crane. Soul searching and reevaluation. So it looks like you're going to be spending the month reevaluating your life, doing some soul searching, and finding out what's your next step. So let's see if we can help you with that. Let's find out what we can expect for each one of your weeks, okay? So I'm just going to find out what the general energy is for each of your weeks. How is your week going to start? How is Aquarius' week going to start? And we have Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords, King of Swords, and Knight of Swords. Okay, it looks like we have 3 court cards here. So this tells me that there is some very powerful changes coming up for you, Aquarius, on a personal level. Okay, so with the Queen of Wands, what I see is that there's this desire to change perhaps how people see you, how they view you, and how you see yourself in your personal image. Because the Queen of Wands is a very charming, take charge, confident, energetic persona, and or personality type. And I see that this is a deep desire for you to show people that this is you. Perhaps you've been setting it aside or keeping it inside, and now you want to express it. With the Ace of Swords in the second week, we see you in deep thought, coming up with new ideas and just gaining more mental clarity. And the King of Swords is now, that's when you start to really take charge of things in your third week. And here with the Knight of Swords, I see you taking action in your fourth week. Okay, let's see what we have for Aquarius February weeks. All right, we have 10 of Coins. I'm going to split these and lay out the cards. The Chariot, the Devil, 3 of Swords, 9 of Wands, King of Coins, Page of Wands, 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Cups, and 3 of Coins. Okay, so in your first week, we have 10 of Coins, wanting to make sure you leave a legacy for your family, wanting to make sure that your family is well taken care of, and doing what it takes or thinking about how to go about it so that you can do what it takes to bring this about for your family. 9 of Wands is when you take a break and take an opportunity to have some luxuries or enjoy some luxuries, whether it's just buying that pair of shoes you've always wanted, or going to a movie, or joining a friend to go out to eat. We see you making this decision to say, you know what, it's time for me to do something nice for myself. And you do that here in the first week. With 9 of Swords, I see you back again thinking about all these things that brought you here in the first place for soul searching and reevaluation. So it may affect your sleep at night to think about these things at the end of the first week. And as we move into the second week, like I said, Ace of Swords, thinking about ideas, coming up with these ideas because you want to achieve this right here. So we move on to the Chariot. You now change direction. Okay, so you think of ideas of how you want to change things in your life, and now we see some action starting to happen here for you, Aquarius. So you change direction, and as you change the direction with the King of Coins, the intent is to gain more financial security and safety for you and your family. That is your main goal here in the second week with the King of Wands. So you take charge, you start looking at your finances, you start looking at your opportunities. With the Wheel of Fortune, good news, Aquarius, the tide is changing. The wheel is turning. It's moving into a positive and bright opportunity for you. Some good luck coming your way the end of the second week. Now, as we move into the third week, like I said, as the King of Swords, there's this desire to take charge and start taking over the things that need to be done. This is when your transformation starts with the Devil card. You are now shedding the old skin, so to speak, getting rid of what you were and transforming into a new Aquarius. And this brings you so much joy as a Page of Wands. It gets you so motivated and excited and feeling spirited and just ready to take charge of new projects. All these wonderful new ideas are coming to you. You are inspired, Aquarius. With the Two of Cups, this inspiration also leads to more romance. In the third week, I see you getting closer to whoever it is that you want to get close to. And if you are single, there's someone that is going to make known to you their interest in you, Aquarius. Now, as we move into your fourth week, what I see here with the Knight of Swords, taking action, and some of these actions may or may not agree with those closest to you. It may cause some issues. The other thing too to keep in mind is this is also a health card. So some of these actions may affect your health. So please keep that in mind as you take action to also get some rest. Otherwise, you may get sick, you may catch a fever or flu, or feel weak and tired or dizzy. Make sure you drink a lot of water, eat well, and rest well. With the Two of Swords, there's a big decision to be made, a difficult decision, but you find a way to compromise and you finally make that decision, which leads to Three of Coins, which is collaboration. You start talking to other people about your ideas and seeing about getting some help to make those ideas become a reality for you. Let me go ahead and just pull 2 clarifying cards for you. And we have Justice, which tells me that you will get what you put into this. So whatever effort you put in and the corresponding desire, you will get that back, okay? So just know this, so you know your efforts are not going to be wasted, Aquarius. The Emperor. Oh my gosh, Aquarius. Whatever it was that you wanted, you were planning, which we talked about. I'm not, whatever it was. We know what it was. We talked about it in the beginning. You want people to see how strong you are. You want people to see you the way you see yourself. And that happens here with the Emperor. You achieve it. Wow, this is just really, really great news, Aquarius. I'm going to pull one more card from this Native American deck. It's an oracle deck. So let's see what the oracle has in store for you. What wisdom can you share with us for Aquarius for the month of November, please? Help us, dear, dear, beautiful, beautiful universe. Divine guidance, please. I'm going to split these. And here we have the beaver. And with the beaver, it's all about construction. So this is what you're doing. You're constructing a new you. You're creating a new you. And so the guidance here is look deeper to find the understanding required for the most elegant solutions. Look at the problem and come up with creative inspiration for solving those problems. What I see here is that in May is when you are really going to see a lot of the wonderful plans that you have or you want for yourself, Aquarius. That is all I have for you. I hope you found that helpful in some way. And if you haven't yet, please click on like and subscribe before you go. Thank you, Aquarius. Take care now, and best wishes to you always. Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today. I hope we can find out something interesting or wonderful for you for the month of February, and we'll start that with finding out what your overarching energy is going to be for the month. And we have here the aardvark. And with the aardvark, I see options and results. So focusing on what the options are that might be available to you and seeking results. This may, for some of you, be about work in your career. However, for some of you, this might also be a personal thing, trying to weigh a major decision that could change the direction in your life. Okay, so we are going to start first by finding out how each of your weeks are going to start. What is going to be some of the energy that may be there. Page of Wands. I'm going to shuffle these and then split them. We have King of Wands, High Priestess, and Queen of Swords. So, with your first week with the Page of Wands, I see a lot of creativity. So many ideas with how to start things in the new month. Very active and a lot of good news too. It's a very, very positive card coming up for you around the first week of February. In the second week with the King of Wands, you are showing them how it's done, Pisces. Good for you. With the High Priestess, we see you looking not only at logical options and logical possibilities, but you're also digging deep down into your intuition and your subconscious mind and gaining wisdom and using the wisdom that you have there to make these decisions. And when we get into the fourth week with the Queen of Swords, what I see for you is telling it how it is. There's something that happens throughout the weeks here where you feel you need to tell the truth about things. Just be very honest and protective about your plans and how you want to manage things. One caveat though with the Queen of Swords tends to also sometimes be a little too honest. So just find a way to communicate your honesty in a very kind and caring way. Otherwise, it could be taken as curt or bossy or just plain mean. So be careful with that, Pisces. Let's see what we have for your weeks of February. And the first card is the Hierophant. I'm going to go ahead and split these then and just lay down the card. So we have 10 of Wands, the Empress, 8 of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Tower, 6 of Coins, Judgment, the Fool, Death, the World, and 8 of Coins. Pisces, there are a lot of major arcana cards here. I see 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. My gosh, and 8 is also considered a very good number for good luck. So what we see here is that you're going to have some big major decisions and changes coming up in February. Hence, the reason why you have all this option and results energy going for you, permeating throughout the month. Okay, so let's look at your first week. Like we said earlier, the Page of Wands has to do with getting new ideas, feeling very creative and excited about these new ideas, and also getting some good news in the first week. That's how you start. The Hierophant has you evaluating some of your values. Perhaps there's some things where you have to make decisions on that affect either how you feel ethically about things or how you feel morally about things. And that's why this Hierophant is here. With the Ace of Wands, again, just new projects, new inspiration, new excitement, a lot of fire, energy, action, and excitement and motivation, Pisces. Here with the Fool, I see you embarking on a new journey. Something is going to happen in this first week, and you may already know that this is coming up. In fact, I feel very strongly you already knew this, that this is a big change, Pisces, that you had anticipated. It looks like in this first week, it truly is going to be happening for you, if this all resonates well for you, that you are going to switch paths. So there's some decision making that's going to happen here at the end of your first week. What that does is it has you going through this powerful, motivated energy, inspirational energy through the King of Wands, with the 10 of Wands, eliminating some of the burden of responsibility that you have been experiencing since the last year. Maybe you delegate, maybe that's an option that you were thinking about, and the results of that. Maybe you decide to discuss either with your boss or your spouse, whatever this responsibility is, how to split out the responsibility so you're not as burdened with it, but still can get it done. That happens in the second week. Because of all of this energy, the Tower happens. The Tower is an unexpected result, unanticipated event that happens that requires you to step back, make decisions, and take actions rather quickly. But if you notice here in the card, as these two individuals are falling, they don't quite hit the ground, which means you catch yourself before you fall. Well, you catch yourself before you hit ground. So there is a fall, there is a feeling of, wow, things are out of control, didn't know this was going to happen, and then you step back and figure it out and catch it or adapt to the new situation. Death means the end of one thing and the beginning of another thing. These are all big major change cards here. All three of these cards say the norm that you used to have is going to change into a new norm for you. So you're definitely going to be doing things differently after the second week, okay? Now as you move to the third week, Wisdom turns you into the Empress, the Queen of all queens, meaning this is the person considering emotional wisdom, logical wisdom, financial wisdom, inspirational wisdom to make direction for their life. This is beautiful. In the third week, this transformation here brings you to wiser, smarter, happier, calmer waters into the third week. Now, with the Six of Coins, there's a lot of balance here. You are giving and you are getting back in return. With the World, the third week is just a beautiful week. So as you're going through the second week, Pisces, I just want you to know, hang in there, because the third week is beautiful. It is the rainbow after the storm. It's going to be so beautiful for you because you have the Empress, Six of Coins, and then the World too. And this just means that everything is going to come together and you're going to find peace and happiness and wholeness, completion, end of a certain cycle. Everything these cards are telling me is that your life is going to be very different by the time February ends. Okay, as we enter into the fourth week with the Queen of Swords, like I said, your behavior becomes more logical and start to tell the truth of things to people. So I'm not saying that you never told the truth. I'm just saying that maybe you were more polite or kind about it, gentle about it, and perhaps they didn't get the message, and you choose different ways to express that truth to them, and they may or may not take it well. But here with the Eight of Cups, I see that there's something you realize in this new direction that you're now in was missing all along, and going through this process allowed you to see this more clearly and makes you weigh your options and choose to walk away and move into a direction that will take you to that one thing that was missing. With Judgment, there's a aha moment, a realization, oh, this is what I need to do, or why didn't I think of this before? So this aha moment leads you to Eight of Coins. And Eight of Coins is all about mastery. Eight of Coins is achieving your goals, achieving those desires that you had from the beginning of the month and maybe even before that. And that's what led you to considering your options and also considering the results of whatever decisions that you make with regard to those options. It comes to you in a very positive way. So there's so much to look forward to here, Pisces. I'm really excited for you. Let me pull two clarifying cards for you. That one fell out, so we'll keep it. And so we have Queen of Coins. So if finances is something that you was part of the options that you were considering, Queen of Coins tells us that your movement through here is going to be very grounded and practical, and that will lead to your success. And this other card, Page of Wands, is doing this with excitement, motivation, and all these new ideas for this new movement, this new direction that you're taking comes to you easily. So this is just a beautiful reading. Let's see if we can get some wisdom here from these beautiful Native American cards here. And I have the Tomahawk is about separation. I should put that right here with the Eight of Cups. It is telling us that there is going to be a separation from a situation. Choose carefully and don't destroy something that's worth keeping. So in this situation, perhaps there is something that's missing, but there are also all these other things that are present. So great consideration needs to be made before you decide to walk away. Okay, Pisces, that is all I have for you. I really hope that you found this informative, helpful, useful, or at least interesting. And until your March reading, best of luck to you. Best wishes for you always. Thank you, Pisces. Take good care now. Oh, and before you leave, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello, Aries. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your February 2023 tarot reading. I hope you had a really great January, and let's look forward to having a really great February as well. We're going to start by finding out what your general or overarching energy is, and we have the praying mantis, patience and perspective. So something trying your patience, Aries? Let's find out. So having patience and perspective of a situation. Now this is a general reading, just as a reminder, so it may or may not resonate with you. But then again, how would you know it doesn't resonate until you're in February? So this will give you a nice heads up. You never know. So I hope you stay for the entire reading, whether you think it applies or not. There might be some good hints, or, well, not hints, like guidance or ideas that will be helpful to you. Try not to slam that on the table there. Okay, so we have Nine of Wands, the Hangman, which is also corresponding with your general energy, and the Hermit and the Sun. Wow, 3 major arcana cards. Aries, it looks like there might be some huge transformations coming up for you here in February. So let's talk about these cards that represent the beginning of each of your weeks. With the Nine of Wands, we see you putting up some defenses, perhaps, you know, like setting up some boundaries, because you're trying to stand your ground and there are people who are trying to persist to get in your way, or to try to convince you to do something different from what you originally planned. The Hangman here in the second week gives you new perspectives on the situation, and the Hermit is where we see you go into a mode of introspection and self-evaluation. And then the fourth week with the Sun, beautiful feelings of happiness and warmth and success and reaching your goals. So that sounds like a really nice way to end your month. So let's see what we have for you for the entire month. And we have 4 of Cups. Wow, they're falling out, and I had intended to just split and lay all the cards out. So let's see if we can do that. Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups, 6 of Coins, the Sun, 6 of Cups, Page of Wands, 4 of Wands, Page of Coins, Page of Swords, and the Hangman. 3 times, Aries. 3 times. I mean, definitely perspective or a change in how you see or perceive the world is going to be necessary for you to get through the month of February. 3 times. In the overall energy card, in the beginning of your week, and also at the end of your month. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. Like I said, you're putting up boundaries, and this kind of wears you out. It makes you think of the things that are not working out well for you instead of some of the things that are working well for you. So you might miss out on some good things if you stay focused on the things that are not working. If you can get out of this kind of like blasé feeling of unfulfillment, you will get to this point here with 6 of Coins where there's a nice balance in your finances. You're able to pay things that you need to pay for. You're getting paid back if there was money that was borrowed, and you're even able to give to charity and willing to give to charity because you will have more than enough than what is needed, Aries. I really don't see any money problems for you overall, looking at all the cards at once, okay? So this is a very good thing for you, and maybe knowing this will help you get through this feeling if you do feel this, if this does end up resonating for you at the beginning of February. Four of Wands is all about reunions and celebrations. I see you going to a nice big event where you're going to see family members and very good friends that feel like family. So this is exciting. They also reconnecting with the people you love and care about offers you an opportunity to see things from a different perspective. Perhaps they mention something and you're like, oh, I didn't think of it from that point of view, kind of thing. I know I do that a lot myself. And people tell me stuff like, oh, I didn't see it like that, you know, which is kind of neat when you get those feelings, because it's like a revelation, right? Like a nice revelation. This allows you to open up. With the Lovers card, we see you building closer bonds and stronger relationships with those who are in your circle, and those who love you and those you love. And most importantly, if you have a partner, with your partner as well. And if you don't have a partner, it opens you up to meet somebody that kind of really likes you. Aries really likes you and would like to be more than just friends. Now with the Sun, again, happiness, joy, success has come, and you've got the Sun also here in the beginning. This is going to be a beautiful reading. You're going to accomplish a lot of your goals, and with the Sun, I see you also just really enjoying a lot of material things, and also optimism, and just feeling great. Okay, just feeling great. It's kind of like laying out in the sun. You just feel this nice warmth, and it feels relaxing and wonderful. With the Page of Coins, you're coming up with some new ideas or researching some ideas on how to make use of this income that had been flowing in the first week. So that's where your focus is going to be at the end of the second week. And then as you move into the third week with the Hermit, doing some self-evaluation and asking yourself, okay, what's next? What's next? Where do we go next? And where do you go next is 8 of Wands. And 8 of Wands is busy. Lots and lots and lots of action, reaction, and quick changes. And also some really good news that is coming your way. In fact, this good news has you meeting up with someone from your past. This person comes with a gift. It could be a family member or a very close friend. At one time was a very close friend, but you lost touch with them. And so you reconnect with them. Now, with the Page of Swords, I see you discovering some new truths as well. So this person may be sharing some information from the past that you may have seen differently or filled in the blanks, because we humans tend to do that. Like if something's happening, we just start thinking, oh, maybe they're doing it because of this, or maybe they're doing it because of that. We start filling in the blanks and we don't really know for sure. So this person comes in and tells you what really happened, and so you learn the truth, and that makes you feel happy, because he probably told you something that made you realize whatever you thought of at that time, which may have been a negative thing, was really not a negative thing and a positive thing. Does that make sense? It's like maybe you thought ex-boyfriend cheated on you. This is just an example. I'm not saying this is what happened. So let's say maybe you thought ex-boyfriend or girlfriend or partner cheated on you, and you live with that for some time, Aries. And then you find out from this person, no, that's not what happened. They were actually helping them with something, and that's why they didn't respond. That's why they were missing and not, meeting up with you and breaking dates. And so that just made you feel much better, like, oh, wow, they really did care about me, kind of thing. So that's my example. I'm not saying that's what actually happened, but that's the kind of good feeling that you get after you learn the truth. And so here with the Ace of Cups, there's this wonderful feeling of connecting and new relationships, perhaps even a proposal. This proposal may come from this new person from your past that you've reconnected with. Also here with the Page of Wands, just feeling kind of, excited and creative and just ready to do some inspirational things, or things that have inspired you, and now you feel more motivated to do this because of this truth that you learned, and that just made you feel much better about yourself. Also, this proposal or reconnection made you feel even better about yourself. And so now there's this idea that, well, hey, things are going great and I can make other things happen. And so you end the month thinking of what other opportunities may come about for you in the next month, in March. So then you need to come back March to find that out. But before you go, let me go ahead and get some clarifying information here, or some additional information. I'm just going to draw 2 more cards for you, Aries, okay? And we have 7 of Cups. So many options. When you're thinking, I'm going to put this here with the Page of Coins, because this is the point where you start feeling really excited about trying some new projects. And so there are so many options. It's almost difficult to choose. And that's why you go into this, let's see where we're at. What do we really want kind of thing. Let me pull one more card for you. Oops, that one fell out. And this is Judgment. And so this is beautiful because I'm going to bring this over here to the sun. Judgment is all about an epiphany, realizing, actually I should put this here with the Truth, realizing something that you didn't know before. And that brings you happiness to know the truth. Okay, so one more card, one last card, and this is from the Native American Oracle deck to find out what kind of guidance can we give Aries for the month of February. Flip this card here, and we have the Divine Rogue. It's all about contrast. So it says here, remember to look at the other side of things. There are 2 sides to every story, and benefits and risk in everything. Impulsive actions, excess, and wisdom may happen here as you think about your contrast. So this is why the Perspective card has come up 3 times in this reading for you, Aries, because this is saying, look at both sides of the coins. Okay, make sure that you're really seeing everything that needs to be seen, and that will lead you to continued success. There, you got the sun, you got all this wonderful celebration, the sun here too. So that just shows how successful you are going to be in the future. And with these major arcana cards, there are some major changes. Just be aware of these big changes and how they might affect you. Okay, that's all I have for you, Aries, and I really hope that you found this helpful in some way or insightful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. I hope to see you back here in March for your March reading. And in the meantime, take good care. Best wishes to you always. And thank you again for being here. Bye now. Hello Taurus, welcome back to 3 Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your February monthly tarot reading. Now I hope that we can find out some interesting information for you that you may find helpful for the month. And we're going to start first by finding out what is the general energy that is going to affect or influence much of your decisions, actions, and direction that you take in the month. Okay, so the first overarching energy that we have for you is the monkey. With the monkey, we have discovery and enthusiasm. Ooh, fun. So the month of February will be about discovering new things and just inspiring your enthusiasm for life. Let's see what the first days of each of your 4 weeks is going to look like, and then we'll look at the whole entire month. Okay, so let's see what we have for you. We have Death, and it's the first card, and remember, death is rebirth, not necessarily that someone is going to die like they like to use in the movies. Dun dun dun. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you. I am just going to split these cards at this point and lay them down. We have 10 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and the Star. Okay, that's a beautiful card to have. All right, you're going to start the month, Taurus, wanting to change some things. There's going to be some transformation that starts right off the bat in the very beginning of the month. And for some of you, this is a desired transformation, and for others, this is actually how your month is going to start. Now for the 10 of Wands, what I see here is feeling burdened from all your responsibilities, and that so let's find out what follows this. Okay, so please don't leave just because you heard that. 4 of Wands is about celebration, reunions with family. So this sounds like fun times, unless of course you don't like your family much. But if you do, this is going to be an opportunity to see family and friends in the 3rd week. And then the 4th week starts with a lot of promise for hope and happiness. So let's see what your whole month looks like. I'm just going to shuffle these and then split them unless a card falls out. 4 of Swords. Page of Wands. Okay, time to split. 5 of Wands. The Fool. Judgment. 6 of Wands. 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 9 of Coins, 9 of Cups, Page of Cups, and 8 of Coins. All right, Taurus. So, like I said, you start the month feeling this transformation taking place, something that was a norm for you changes. And for some of you, you enter the month with the desire. And the reason for this is because you're exhausted, Taurus. You're exhausted. 4 of Swords is saying you've been through a lot. It might have been within the last year. In fact, I think maybe even further than the last year. But you're tired. You've had a lot of work responsibilities and home responsibilities that made you feel quite burdened. And so here we have 4 of Swords, and then Judgment happens. What's beautiful about Judgment is there's an epiphany that comes to mind, the discovery, a thought of, wow, why didn't I think of this before? So this comes to you in the 1st week as part of your either transformation or desire for transformation. And then we move right into 9 of Coins, which is beautiful for you, Taurus, because you are affording yourself a little bit of luxury. You are treating yourself. And there is also this feeling that things are going to be much better for you. And this is just a beautiful, very positive feeling that you're going to have here at the end of the 1st week. Now with the 10 of Wands, like I said earlier, feeling burdened from all the responsibilities, but the cycle ends. Okay, this cycle ends and you enter a new cycle. Look at all these lovely cards: Page of Wands, 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups. So much beautiful fire energy and emotions, beautiful emotions that are here in the 2nd week. Page of Wands is a feeling excited, active, having good news come your way, and just feeling inspired. The 6 of Wands is getting recognition for your hard work, or getting recognition from someone where you feel like you're in the spotlight. Okay, this is a victory card. And then with the 9 of Cups, I call this the party card. Party, 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 because it has all these wine cups all full, which means another celebration for you. So this is just beautiful. So if the 1st week feels exhausting as you start that 1st week, know that wonderful fun times are coming in the 2nd week. In the 3rd week with the 4 of Wands, we see here again, reunion, celebration, a party. I don't know why, Taurus, but I have a feeling that this is a wedding. It could be yours or it could be someone else's wedding, but this is definitely a wedding. This reunion leads to some fighting or competition. Some competition. Taurus, if you have a wedding that's coming up this month, know that someone is jealous and someone is going to try to make some trouble for you in this third week. So keep that in mind. And it's going to happen after whatever this reunion is, like barbecue or wedding. I don't know why I keep seeing that. Like bells and church or a venue. Some of you maybe by the beach. I don't know. I just keep seeing these different images and it all looks like weddings. But there are also other types of reunions, and so you're going to meet a bunch of people there, and you, unbeknownst to you, someone is jealous. Someone doesn't like you for whatever the reason they've given to that, and they're going to try to compete with you. So they may not like punch you or something like that, but they're definitely going to try to make you look bad. So just be prepared for that might happen. With the Three of Cups, again, celebrating with friends, just having a good time with friends. This is just a like party celebration month for you, Taurus. And then with the Page of Cups, I see here thinking about how to better communicate with your friends and build stronger relationships. And I think it goes back to this conflict or this competition, like how do I tell this person that I didn't like what they did, kind of thing. So this comes to mind after all of this gathering stuff. As you move into the fourth month, we start with the Star, feeling hopeful and happy and optimistic. It's just a beautiful way to start your fourth week. In fact, this takes you on a new journey with the Fool, just trying out new things, looking at what are the other possibilities. So much enthusiasm as you discover all these new things in the month of February. So that takes you on a new path. In fact, someone from your past reaches out and connects with you, Taurus. And this is someone who brings very happy thoughts of the past to you, and they're going to reach out. They're either going to call, text, message, I don't know, but you're going to get someone from the past reaching out, someone you haven't spoken to in a long time, and it surprises you, but it also makes you happy. And at the end of the week with the Eight of Coins, what we see here is mastery. So for those of you who work for someone, this is when that you will be recognized for your mastery on the job. Like they tell you, or they give you an award, or people come up to you and say, oh my gosh, you know how to do this. Everyone says you're the only one to ask about this or whatever, but you will get recognition for your expertise or for being able to do something really well at work from your coworkers. Now, for some of you who have your own businesses or doing a side hustle, again, someone is going to recognize that you're the one to go, you're the go-to person, which is a beautiful way to end the month. I'm going to pull two clarifying cards for you. That one, try to flip for us. And let me just pull one more card. Okay, so this one came out first, and we have Five of Cups. So I feel like this regret, I'm getting really drawn to this Six of Cups. Now I know the Six of Cups is supposed to be a happy moment when you see this person, but for some reason it reminds you of some things too in the past, some other things that make you think of maybe I should have done things differently, or but it just takes you through those emotions. Okay, so just keep that in mind. This is for a very short period of time though, so that's a good thing, Taurus. It just kind of reminds you of something and it brings you there. And then Three of Swords is feeling hurt from it. And wow, you saw when one of the cards fell out first and when the next card came out, and these really go together because Three of Swords is about feeling hurt and grief, and this hurt and grief is related to this regret. So keep that in mind, that this person that reaches out to you in the past, yes, you'll be excited to see them and meet them, but they will bring back some memories for you. Okay, and I don't know if this regret and grief that you feel is associated with this person, or maybe this person was a close friend of someone that you feel the regret for. Actually, you know what? I think that's more what it is. That's what I'm really sensing right now. I was trying to feel the cards. That's why I wasn't sure, but I feel pretty sure now that this person from your past, they're not the one that gave you that regret. It's someone that they know and maybe hung out with. You saw them together, and so seeing them reminded you of the other person. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some words of advice from this beautiful Native American Oracle deck. Let's see what kind of words of advice can we give Taurus. And I have here the Crow. The Crow is all about power. Okay, I'm gonna lay the Crow here because you're going your new journey, and the hope, the card of hope is right there, the star. With the Crow, it says all of life is a lesson. Open yourself to learn the lessons and practice the right use of power. Don't take yourself too seriously. Gifts are offered and received, and there will be respect. We talked about the 8 of coins, but there will also be mischievousness. We talked about this competition here. So just take it all with stride. Don't take it too serious. Just kind of go with the flow, in other words, okay? So it's knowing your own power and what power those incidences or situations have over you, so they don't affect you in a negative way. Okay, so that is all I have for you, Taurus. I really hope that you found this helpful, interesting, insightful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. And I really hope that you come back for your March reading as well. In the meantime, take good care and best wishes to you always. Bye, Taurus. Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so much for being here today for your February tarot reading. Okay, so let's see what we have for you here. We're going to start by first finding out what the general overarching energy is going to be for the month. That is the energy that is going to guide you in making decisions and taking action. What I have here is the mouse with the courage and solution. So looking for the courage to maybe take advantage of some solutions that you have discovered might work for you. Sometimes it's hard. It's like people tell us, or we find out, hey, this is the thing we need to do. And sometimes we even know it deep down inside, this is what we need to do. But sometimes it's just hard to go ahead and do it, you know? And I see that that's something that you're going to be thinking about a lot, or going through those emotions in February. So let's see what we have for you, okay? Let's find out where your first week, or actually how each of your weeks are going to start off. So let's see what we have for Gemini. First card is 3 of Swords, 4 of Wands. Let's just split these. Find the other 2 cards. We have the Chariot, and we have 4 of Pentacles. Okay. In your first week starts off, I see here, I'm so sorry, Gemini, it seems to me that you have been going through a lot, been going through a lot of pain, grief. If you've lost someone, I am so sorry for your loss. I feel loss here. Also, if you've been ill or someone you know has been ill, I'm going to pray that they feel better and that they get better soon. But it looks like you come into the new month of February with a lot of pain and grief inside your heart. So I'm really sorry for that this happened to you, Gemini, and I really hope that we can find out if there are wonderful things coming up for you, okay? Now in your second week with the 4 of Wands, I see here that there is going to be some time where you are going to be with family. This could be a celebration of some sort. It's like some kind of reunion or family gathering, okay? And then in the third week, the Chariot, which means that there's going to be some change in direction. You might even go on a journey. I have a feeling that you're going to be traveling. For some of you, this will be buying a new vehicle, but I think for a majority of you, this is a travel card. It could be for a very positive reason, like a vacation. Just take a break and gather your thoughts. Now with the Four of Pentacles, there's some concern over your finances. So it looks like in the fourth week, you are going to be mindful of your spending and also your income that's coming in. So there's going to be solutions though, so don't leave yet, okay? I know this doesn't sound great right from the beginning, but we haven't seen how the whole month's going to go. This is just the beginning of each week, and that could lead to many different things. So let's see what the rest of your month looks like, okay? And I had a habit of slamming these cards on the table to straighten them out, but I realized that's not a very pleasant sound. So I'm just going to split these cards then after shuffling them and lay them out for you. So we have Two of Coins, Three of Cups, the Hermit, Eight of Swords, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Judgment, Two of Wands, the Devil, and Strength. So the first week we have Two of Coins. And Two of Coins, remember I said you start off with some pain, with some grief. Something happens that makes you feel that you lost something. This could even be a breakup, because when we break up with someone, it feels almost like we, they died, or we lost them, because what actually died for us was the dream of what could have been if we had, if the relationship worked out. So that could also be the loss that I'm sensing. I just felt it again when I touched the card. So Two of Coins has to do with balancing things out, trying to balance and also make a decision on where the spending should go. For some reason, I'm just seeing more of the concern with the finances. Although that is not the primary here in the card, I just sense that, especially with these coin cards right here. What's wonderful about the first week is that with the Page of Wands, something happens to get you truly inspired, Gemini, and that inspiration gets you totally motivated and excited to come up with some new ideas, new projects, and also some really good news. And you'll probably think, oh my gosh, this is so overdue to have this good news. This is the feeling that I'm getting looking at this card and thinking of you, Gemini. Some good news is coming. And then Judgment is epiphany. So you realize something. There's something that happens that gives you a new thought, a new idea, and a new realization. So there's clarity here, an awakening, and this comes through self-evaluation and looking at how the past worked for you and how you've gotten to this point here in February 2023. With the second week with the Four of Wands, I said there's going to be reunion, lots of celebration and getting with your friends. So this again is a very positive thing, Gemini, very positive. And then here with the Ace of Wands, again, starting the new project. So here you got the idea for them, and after spending time with family and friends, it just boosted your inspiration that you had started to get in the end of the first week. And so you're going with that. You're taking that and you're driving new projects with that energy. Two of Wands is embracing change. So you've made a decision, you've accepted that decision, and you're embracing that change and deciding to travel. So okay, now it's more obvious to me. This is really, truly for fun. This is a vacation, okay? A time to get away, a time to just really think about what has happened and feel renewed. So You think about travel and you make plans for travel, and then you travel in the third week. Could be a staycation, but it's something. You go somewhere, okay, other than just home and to work or just the typical places that you normally go. You go somewhere different. With the Hermit, what I see is that there's more introspection. You're taking time to think about more things and possible solutions. So there's just courage. There are bringing about that courage that you desired. That energy is permeating throughout this month. So here's the courage to ask yourself the real questions that you know need to be asked of yourself, and answering them honestly and truthfully to yourself. You know, there's times when we lie to ourselves because we feel that's what keeps us strong, or we're just not ready to face the truth. But here you are ready. You have the courage to hear yourself out. And then here with the third week also, we have King of Swords, taking action on these things that you've discovered for yourself. There is something though, Gemini, that holds you back. I feel strongly as I touch this Devil card that it is a pattern, behavioral pattern that you have been following perhaps, that is holding you back from moving forward and achieving your dream life. So you've discovered that here as you went through all this, you know, self-evaluation and asking all the great questions. And now with you taking actions, this thing comes up again. And this is what brings the fear to you. And that's why that word courage is there, because this Devil, for the majority of you, this is actually you holding yourself back, because there's a pattern here, something that you've done in the past. Whenever a certain thing happens, whenever a certain situation comes up, that's what your fallback action is, and it's actually not helping you, and it's creating fear for you. And this fear is translating into, oh my gosh, I better, you know, watch my money, make sure I have enough, and that it's not getting spent in areas where it doesn't need to be spent, that hold on to it. It's also going to make you feel like you're trapped. I can't believe I'm here and I can't do anything about it, but you can. The Eight of Swords card is the card that tells us we can. It's just in our thoughts that holds us back. So this is, when I said behavioral pattern, I believe this is a thought pattern that drives a behavior. So maybe concern over money driving the behavior of worrying about money and watching your money in a way that's more restrictive than it probably needs to be, and feeling stuck. But the good news is here with the Queen of Swords, which is a very honest kind of character who's very strong and self-sufficient. This is a person that you have in your life, Gemini. And this person is the one who's going to give you the strength and the courage to tame thoughts that you've had that have not helped you, that are not doing you a service. Okay? So look for this person. This person is an air sign like you. Okay? This person could be an Aquarius, another Gemini, or a Libra. And if you know who this person is, talk to them. Talk to them in your fourth week, Gemini, and they can help you. Okay? I'm going to pull 2 clarifying cards for you. See if there are any extra messages you need to know for the month. Oh, 3 came out. Okay. So, 4 of Swords. You're exhausted, and when you're exhausted, it's very hard to think about things. And I believe the exhaustion comes from this, how you started your month. And here you are trying to take action, to make some changes, and to change the flow and direction and emotions for yourself. But you were already tired to begin with, so make sure you get some rest. That's what that card is saying. With the 6 of Wands, victory will be yours. So hang in there. And with the 10 of Wands, whatever responsibilities that you had that were burdening you will be released, Gemini. So this is positive. This is actually very positive reading, but it's real life, right? This is real life. We go through ups and downs. So you start with your down, and now you're moving up. which is a beautiful way to move forward. Let's see what wisdom we can get from the Native American Oracle cards, Gemini, for you. I'm just going to shuffle these lightly and then pull one. We have the Wolf. We talk about struggle. So this card is saying there is going to be some struggle, but challenges and struggles often remove things from our lives. They also bestow gifts. So try not to focus too much on the struggle, or see the struggle as an obstacle to pass in order to get your gifts. Okay? That is all I have for you, Gemini. I really hope that you felt that this was helpful in some way, useful, interesting. And if you did, please like and subscribe before you go. And I really hope you come back for your March reading. Okay, take good care and best wishes to you always, Gemini. Hang in there, okay? Stay positive. Bye now. Hello, Cancer. Welcome back to Three Trails Tarot. And if you're new here, welcome to this channel. And I hope you subscribe so you can follow up with all the rest of your readings. This is going to be for February 2023. This is a monthly reading. And we are going to start by first finding out what is the overarching energy for you in February. And what we have here is a cute little gecko, which is all about decisions and direction. So that general energy for making decisions and choosing direction is pretty much going to be your guiding energy, influencing energy throughout the month of February. Let's see what we have for, or how each of your weeks is going to start out, okay? We have 10 of Cups. Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. First week we start off with a lot of love and support from your family through the 10 of Cups. In the second week with Seven of Wands, we see competition for you. This could be competition at work, or this could be competition for you personally to set some ground rules and to tell people, hey, this is my decision, this is what I want to do, and we see you standing your ground. Three of Wands is all about leadership, having a forward vision for the future, and about expansion, initiatives, traveling. And then with the Page of Pentacles, I see you thinking about, other side hustles or what to do with your money. There could be some planning going on here, just trying to make a list, like this little, is this thing, like a bull or something, saying, hey, here's my to-do list kind of thing. All right, let's see what your whole month is actually going to look like, Cancer. Okay, so I guess, yeah, this kind of really matches. A lot of decisions and direction, making that plan, standing your ground, and looking forward to the future's expanding something. Could be your business, could be your family, could be your own personal investments. Okay, I'm gonna split this now. We have Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Knight of Cups, sorry, Six of Swords, King of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Cups, Four of Wands, Knight of Coins, Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, Three of Cups, and Five of Swords. Okay, so with the first week, right after knowing that you have support from your family, that really gives you a lot of strength as the Queen of Cups. You feel nurtured and healed, and that allows you to have empathy for whatever is going on with you and your family and your friends during this time period. It's not clear to me yet, but I'm sure we'll find out more as we move along here, because with the Three of Swords, I see some heartache, some grief, some sadness. Perhaps somebody is ill, and that's why you needed the support and love of your family, trying to get through that. Also, this could be a breakup, and it feels like a loss because this is someone that perhaps you had hoped you would spend a lifetime with. So for each of you, it could be slightly different, but this general feeling here is sadness and feeling some pain from a situation that has happened. But you have a wonderful support system, it looks like. Or even if it's not a huge number of people, you have those people who really do care about you and have expressed how much they care about you. So you're able to move forward. The wheel changes and it moves in a positive direction for you. However, as you enter into the second week, like I said earlier, you're having to stand your ground, defend your ideas and your plans. So there might be some people in your circle that are in disagreement with what your plan is because they care about you. So just remember that it's coming from a good place, that they care, and that might be the reason why they're trying very hard to talk to you about certain things, Cancer. The Knight of Cups brings romance and travel to you. So this is the hard work to stand up against those who you feel are going against you. So you take a break and you go either on a mini trip or a cruise. I see all this water and I'm thinking cruise, Cancer. So have time to think. And that's exactly what happens here, the beginning of the second week. With the Four of Cups, as you're out and about, your thoughts return to this. Your thoughts return to this pain here, this difficult, challenging situation. And it almost makes you feel like, helpless, a little helpless with the Four of Cups. But the good news is, Cancer, that there is somebody you can talk to about these things, and this person is your hierophant. So this person is someone that has similar values that you have, and traditions and ideas. This is someone you trust. It could be a good family member, one that you feel truly knows you, or a best friend, or someone more of authority, like a religious or spiritual leader that you consult and talk to. And this is the turning point for wonderful things to start happening in your life. Okay, so after this, with the Three of Wands, there's this positivity, there's this looking forward to the future and creating plans for making some changes that will help you reach your final life goal, or to achieve your purpose. I think this is something you really think about, Cancer. Where do I go from here? It seems that it feels like this is what you're thinking about here in February. That also brings you to the point of considering relocation, maybe moving from where you are to somewhere else, because the current place that you're at makes you feel stuck. Like maybe this isn't exactly where I need to be. Maybe I need to move forward. And as you think about relocating, maybe moving across the street. Maybe the current building you're in isn't ideal. Maybe the place where you live is too far from work. That kind of thing. There's so many things to consider here, because there are hundreds of you listening to this video, so everyone has a slightly different has a different situation for this. But if this is resonating with you so far, there is going to be some relocating happening. It could be your office switches from downtown to to like countryside or to, you know, suburbia or something. So that's just what might happen. All right, now with the Four of Wands, there's a celebration coming up. So perhaps you go to a reunion, family reunion, school reunion, barbecue, big office function. But this is a big party. A lot of your friends are going to be there, and a lot of your family members are going to be at this event too. Three of Cups is more celebration. So they're celebrating with family. This is like a wedding right here with the Four of Wands, but I don't know if it's actually a wedding. It feels like it's something big, but not necessarily a wedding. I don't know why I get that feeling, even though the picture here looks like it's a wedding. And then you have the Three of Cups. Again, that's celebrating with friends and just enjoying their company. And these friends, being around your friends, your good friends who know you, inspires you and gets you thinking about more opportunities. Perhaps you all are trading ideas about business and investing and money, because with this Page of Pentacles, that's the focus of the to-do list. Maybe do some startups or investing or whatever, but you're doing research here in the beginning, and it has to do with your finances or your career. Now the King of Swords, you're strategizing, you're making plans that you can implement, and you're creating steps to those plans in order to achieve this goal. Knight of Coins, doing this in a very practical and reasonable manner so that you're not rushing into things, Cancer. You're being very wise about how you're moving forward with these ideas. Now, when you get here to the end of the week, you know how I said there are some people here that are kind of against you? They come back to say stuff behind your back, Cancer. And I think until this is resolved, this will every now and then pop up for you. I believe, you know, probably in the next 5 months or so, until you really address it. You might want to talk to them about this and just, you know, get it over with. Be done with it. I don't know if it's because it affects them, these changes that you're making, or maybe they're just jealous because they're afraid you're going to move forward and be successful and they're going to be left behind. So there's a lot of things to think about here, why people do the things that they do. Some of them actually do these things that hurt us unintentioned. So they don't intend to hurt you, but they just don't know any other way to tell you that they don't want you to leave, or, you know, leave them behind kind of thing. That's just an example, but I kind of feel too that that might be part of it. So let me go ahead and get some clarification for you by drawing 2 more cards or some additional information for you, Cancer. We have here Queen of Coins, so it looks like you're going to be successful there. You're going to be networking. It looks like you may be able to resolve whatever this issue is here, because it's not stopping you, but it's kind of like bothering you. Let's just say it's annoying. It's just annoying to deal with the drama. I feel like I need to split this. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the Empress, there's a lot of cards here, so these are not. The Empress is all about abundance. So keep moving forward, Cancer. Abundance is coming your way. You are going to be successful in achieving your goals. It may not seem like it in the first week, because you're going to be going through a lot, and it's mostly emotions. You know, a lot of emotions are going to be dictating some of your decisions that you have during this first week. But after that, it's going to be golden for you. So hang in there in the first week, and remember, there are people who really, really believe in whatever it is that you're trying to do in February. I'm going to draw 1 more card out of this Native American deck to get you some guidance. Give you some guidance. Let's see what kind of guidance we can get for Cancer, please. What kind of guidance can we get for Cancer? Okay, so we have the Woodpecker. It's all about opportunity. The guidance says, don't give up after an initial failure. Listen for guidance, stay focused, and maintain your determination. Know that failures are really lessons, and keep trying. Because you know the woodpecker, they just keep going until they get that hole in the tree. And that's basically what this is saying. Just keep moving forward. I mentioned this earlier too before we drew the wisdom card, that keep traveling forward because good things are coming your way, Cancer. Okay, well, that's all I have for you. And I really hope that you found this insightful, beneficial, helpful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. And I hope we see you again for March. And don't forget that I have links below for wellness and positive thinking, positive energy to surround you. That might be helpful for you in the first week. So take a look at that and see if there's anything there that you think might be helpful to you. And until next time, best wishes to you always. Bye, Cancer, and thank you again for being here. Hello, Leo. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today to watch your February 2023 tarot reading. The very first thing we're going to do is find out what your general energy is going to be that is going to affect your decisions, ideas, reactions, and actions that you may take during the month. I hope you had a really great January, and I hope that you have also a good February. So let's see what we have for you, Leo. Also, this is a reminder that this is a general reading, okay? So it may or may not resonate, but you never know. There might be some good tips in here for you that you'll find you'll be able to use when this month comes around for you, which is in just a few days. Okay, so we have here this cute little chameleon. Aw, it's about the Tower. So release and revelation is the general energy that you are going to be working with, and that requires some adjustment. So the release is, you know how the chameleon can change its color, its skin color, to blend in with its environment, and releasing means letting things flow, letting things go, and learning from the situation. Okay, let's find out how each of your weeks is going to work out for you. We start with Six of Wands, Five of Wands, Three of Swords, and Two of Swords, Leo. In the very first week, there's some celebration. You will be recognized for your expertise, and awards will be given. You basically will be in the spotlight. This is a victory card. Five of Wands is competition. So at the beginning of the second week, there's some competition. I guess now people are looking at you with a higher standard. And there are those that, you know, there's always those that wish it was them. And they're going to pose some challenges for you. Now, the Three of Swords is a moment of grief and sadness. This could be an illness in the family that you may have to deal with, or a breakup that you may be dealing with in the third week. And Two of Swords is making that really big, difficult decision and realizing maybe the best option is to compromise. So let's see what the rest of the month looks like, okay? Let's see what the rest of the month looks like. I feel like I'm supposed to go like this. Okay. We have the Sun, Six of Swords, Page of Wands, the Magician, Three of Cups, Six of Wands, Seven of Cups, the Tower, the Devil, Knight of Swords, the Moon, and Justice. Wow, you're going to go through some kind of transformation here, Leo. Major transformation. The reason I say this is because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana cards in February. Big change, transformation for you. Okay, so let's look at your first week. I already talked about you having a spotlight. That's a wonderful way to start the week. And of course, that makes you feel like, wow, with the sun, joy, happiness, such a great outcome, feeling successful and optimistic about more things, wonderful things to come. You celebrate with friends with 3 of Cups. And of course, there's always someone, right? We talked about the 5 of Wands where this person is going to give you a hard time, and this is the Devil. The Devil, I believe, in your situation, Leo, is a person. Sometimes it's just us and our behavioral choices, and sometimes it could be someone else trying to drive us, trying to hold our reins or puppet us. And that's what this little devil is trying to do here. This person is trying to make things difficult for you and is competing with you. But what you decide to do is just walk away, move away, leave them behind, and maybe you do a lateral transfer, Leo, if this person is at your job. If it's a person that's in your family, you avoid them and maybe move away to another home or even to another city. But what I see here is it's not far, but you do move to give yourself some distance between you and this person, trying to get away from them. And here we have 6 of Wands again. Once again, you are in the spotlight, and with you being in the spotlight, you know that just makes other people who feel less than or think you don't deserve it just get upset. I'm not saying that that's on you, but it's just definitely something to be aware of, that people might try to make a challenge for you. The good news is here with the Knight of Swords is that you are so busy taking action to get things done for yourself personally and career-wise. I mean, you're just super busy that is where your focus is. Okay, now I have more clarification. All of this work of relocating, working hard to get that recognition, not to get the recognition, but you get recognized for the hard work that you did, and then all the action that you're taking, keeping you so busy, it wears you out. And so the 3 of Swords is actually maybe you getting sick, Leo, and may need to make sure that you have time for rest, okay? Of course, this doesn't last very long because you are totally determined with that fire energy of Page of Wands, just ready for some new projects. Also, getting some good news, which just makes you more excited. But this good news, I believe, might be a promotion or some sort of business opportunity, or maybe even a relationship opportunity. Someone that you like may be coming into play here, because now you have so many options and choices that it's hard to decide what you want to do with the 7 of Cups, and that then forces you or brings you to a point where you just want to think about it. Would it, right? With the moon, there's more of a subconscious feeling or looking into things that may be unknown. Be careful here, because this moon also says that there might be some things in the background that are unforeseen, that are working against you, and I believe it's this devil. Okay, so I believe this card is more of a warning card for you, so keep that in mind with the moon, because I see you here with the 2 of Swords considering maybe compromising just to get this person off your back. And of course, you wield your magic with the Magician, trying to pull whatever you can out of the hat, looking for tools, networking, trying to find out or figure out what you can do, using everything to your advantage, your knowledge, your wisdom, your skills, to resolve this issue. Of course, all of this magic, all of this effort, it's hard to plan sometimes for the unforeseen things, and that's why the Tower here comes into play in your 4th week. With the Tower, something unexpected happens. Perhaps you made a decision and you didn't realize what some of those domino effects might be. So this puts you in a situation of reacting to things that are happening, because there's no time to do anything, any planning, but you do land on your feet and are able to get the good luck that you deserve. So with this Justice card, that's the Karma card. So all the good efforts you've been making, all the trying and thinking about compromising, that all comes to a point where it works out in your favor. Let me go ahead and get some clarification, additional information for you, Leo, okay? Let's see what we have for you. We have King of Swords. So yes, all of this planning happens, right? This is all about the planning. I feel like it goes right here, because even though you're being reactive with the magician energy that you have of trying to guide, create your own destiny, right? Making your destiny instead of waiting for destiny to just knock on your door. That was kind of part of your plan. So the King of Swords is saying, yes, go ahead and make that plan. Outline it, because that's what actually helps you get through this unexpected result or unexpected domino effect from the decisions that you made prior. Okay, so this is revealed. This is the revelation here that's revealed. Let's get one more card for you. And we have Three of Wands, and Three of Wands is about expansion and moving forward and looking forward also to some travel, but definitely taking on the initiatives as part of your plan and also moving forward, not letting anything hold you back. And we see here with the Justice that you do get your just desserts. Okay, so the things that you deserve, you will get those. I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card for you from this Native American oracle card deck. Let's see what kind of guidance we can give you, Leo. And we have the necklace and the wampum, which is all about alliance. This guidance says, life is a cycle and we are all connected. See your enemy as a potential ally. Learn to see their flaws as skills and get advice from influential people. So this is saying, hey, yeah, this person is the devil only because maybe they want your success. They want to be successful like you. And perhaps instead of just trying to avoid them completely or trying to deal with their actions, find out where this is all coming from. Perhaps they might end up being a person that can help you in the future instead of being an enemy. So there might be a potential that they could be an ally, but the first thing is finding out first where they're coming from, so you can better address it instead of just deciding to do a compromise. Okay, Leo, that's all I have for you, and I really hope that you found this helpful or insightful, beneficial to you. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go, and come back for your March reading, okay? Well, until next time, Leo, take good care and best wishes to you always. Thanks again for watching. Bye now. Hello Virgo, welcome to Three Chels Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your February 2023 tarot reading. I hope you had a really great January, and I know you're probably looking forward to a wonderful February as well. So let's find out how things will go for you. First thing we're going to do, and that was pretty fast, is find out what your general energy is going to be. It's about perception and truth, Virgo. So how you see the world and what the truth is with relation to how you see the world. This is a general reading, and therefore it may or may not resonate with you, but I hope you stay for the entire reading because, well, your February hasn't happened yet, so it may actually resonate with you. We'll see. If not, then maybe you can gain some tips or advice or guidance that will be also helpful to you. Let's see what your the first days of each of your weeks going to look like. We have Knight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and Nine of Wands. Okay, Virgo, what I see here is with the Knight of Wands, there's a lot of excitement to take action. Okay, so you're ready to try new things, want to be free-spirited, take some risks, be creative, kind of a lusty fearlessness for the start of the month. Now with the Five of Pentacles, there's this concern over your finances or feeling alone and left out in the rain, wondering if there's someone who will help you get through it. And then, like I said, this is just the first day of each week, so there's a lot more to come here, because here in the third week you start off feeling like the Queen of Wands, attractive, turning heads, confident, taking charge, and having all this wonderful passionate energy, Virgo. Then when you get into the fourth week with the Nine of Wands, feeling like you have to defend your decisions and setting up boundaries in order to defend your decisions, being persistent about what you want for yourself and what you think is going on. Okay, and let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you, Virgo. So we have here the King of Cups, the King of Coins. Ooh, a lot of king energy, in charge. The Nine of Wands. I'm just going to go ahead and lay these down now. The Magician. Four of Cups. Eight of Coins. Knight of Swords. The Lovers. Eight of Swords. Queen of Coins. Queen of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so looking at your first week here, Virgo, we talked about the Knight of Wands, ready for wanting to do new things and feel lusty, taking action, wanting to take the action on those desires. And the King of Cups is also emotional maturity and tolerance, and wanting to also feel compassionate about things. There's a lot of desire between these two things: your inspiration, your excitement, your emotions, wanting for these things to be stable, and wanting to take action on the things that you desire. Now with the Four of Cups, I see you in the first week. All of this energy is very draining, and we have you feeling unfulfilled. Perhaps your focus here is on the cups that are not full, and not the cup that is providing gifts to you. So when you focus on the things that are not there, it starts to eat at your ego, and it starts to eat at your confidence. And that's why here at the very end of the week, we see you struggling with trying to make some decisions and feeling trapped somehow, like things are not working out the way you thought they would or hoped that they would work out, because you started the month truly excited to just go for it, right? Make things happen. But then now you feel kind of bummed about it, or you will feel, disappointed in it. And then in the second week with the Five of Pentacles, concerned about your finances, I could see where that's coming from, is because you feel trapped. And as you move along here with the King of Coins, there's somebody who's actually very successful and financially stable, Virgo, that's interested in you. And that's what I see here. This person recognizes your abilities, recognizes the wonderful things about you, and they want to be with you. They start off though as a friend, and then they try to focus on your professional side. I think this person is someone from work, Virgo. This person is also an earth sign like yourself. with the King of Coins, and very, very interested in you, but they kind of try to come off like they're just being a colleague and talk about all of things that you do very well. But the truth is, they want to get with you, Virgo. Okay, so heads up on that. Now, with the Queen of Coins, there's some more Queen energy here. So your confidence comes back because of this person giving you the compliments that you need and the positive feedback that you need. So it makes you feel like you can take charge and move forward out of this feeling, this rut feeling that you had at the end of the first week. Also with the Queen of Coins, I see you grounded and also being more resourceful. Maybe getting some guidance and advice from this person, the King of Coins, or just doing some research on your own to see what resources you can tap in, because remember, you came into the second week feeling very concerned about when we move into the third week, starting off with the Queen of Wands, there's that energy. That's where that energy came from. All of this person making you feel good, and then you regaining back your confidence also makes you feel gorgeous. And of course, that gorgeousness makes you look more attractive to others. Now, the Nine of Wands has people trying to tell you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and we find you setting up boundaries to protect yourself from these naysayers who may or may not have good intentions in their advice, or may not be giving good advice to you in the first place. Knight of Swords puts you right into action, ready to make some changes, ready to do your thing, maybe going out, shopping, having fun with friends, but it's all about action here. We also see you telling people maybe some telling them off, and some just speaking your truth. That's the movement and the flow, it looks like, in your third week. And with Queen of Swords, again, just being very confident in saying how you feel about things and telling people what you want. Also becoming more self-sufficient. I also see you being protective of other people too in this situation. So you're taking action to also protect others. Maybe you have children, Virgo, that people are also saying things to because they couldn't get through to you, so now they're trying to get through to your kids. So I see you also being protected. See, this Queen's got her sword. She's ready to settle the score, so to speak. I don't mean like physically, but to just really make it known where she's coming from or where he's coming from, letting the naysayers know to back off. So of course that causes a lot of competition and friction in the fourth week, all of this, because some people, they don't want to hear the truth, or they think their truth is more true than your truth, if that makes sense. So there you break out your magic powers as the Magician, looking into all of your abilities, capabilities, knowledge, experience, wisdom, training, just pulling everything out of the hat, all your tools to ensure that you walk the path that you wanted to walk in the first place. And that leads you to some romance. Now we've got Lovers. What I see here and what I'm really sensing is it's this person right here, this King of Coins. Of course, this person is also well off and can be very helpful to you, Virgo. And I believe that that's also what you see as the Queen of Swords is very logical. You may see this person as a person that you can go to for other things that you need as well. And that changes your wheel. So now your wheel of fortune is moving in a positive direction. It's moving up, and a lot to look forward to, Virgo. It's very, very exciting. Okay, now this perception and truth, I believe, begins right here in your first week, and it kind of permeates through. So standing strong is all about seeing your truth. And the reason I bring that up is because, are these people really naysayers, or are they people who really care about you? And may be difficult for you to see the truth because sometimes when we get things in our head, that's all we want to know, or that's all we will believe. And nobody can change our mind until way down the road when it's too late, right? So just keep that in mind as well as you are talking to these other individuals, if they really mean well or if they are just trying to control you. I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 more cards to see if we can get some additional information. And we have the moon. So the moon is all about looking at things that are, thinking about things that are hidden. There might be some information there. Let's just say you may already know that something is up, or there's something you should change, or there's something that someone or somebody is saying something that doesn't sound right, but you just can't pinpoint what it is. So the moon is saying sometimes the information comes to you in a form of a dream. So when you see symbolism in your dreams, that might be helpful to you. Those symbols will mean more to you than anyone else. What you think about when you see those symbols, let's just say you dreamt of a frog jumping and attacking you, and think about how you feel about frogs, in general, and maybe you'll be able to get the interpretation of this frog, why it jumped up and attacked you in your dream. So that's just an example. Okay, but this is a subconscious information that needs to surface. And that's what I mean by you may sense that something isn't right, but you just can't pinpoint it. And this will help you by allowing your subconscious mind to send you those messages that you need. And perhaps it'll be in the form of a dream, or most likely in the form of a dream. Okay, so the other card here is the Hermit. This is an introspection, evaluating yourself. So both of these cards are all about evaluation, self-evaluation, self-discovery, self-perception. Okay, so your perceptions of the world, the perceptions that you generate, and what is truly reality. Reality versus what we believe. Okay, and these 2 cards are all about finding out the truth and discovering what it is that you truly believe, and is what you believe the truth. All right, let me just pull 1 more card for you from the Oracle, Native American Oracle deck, to see if we can give you some additional guidance. Okay, Virgo? I feel like I need to pull 1 more time. And we have the Beaver. The Beaver is all about construction. And it says here, look deeper to find the understanding required for the most elegant solutions. So think about how things work. Find your creative inspiration to solving the problem. So this is about personal growth, Virgo. So perhaps those individuals that you felt you needed to build a fence against really had good intentions for you, but perhaps you don't perceive it that way. All right, that is all I have for you, Virgo. I really hope that you at least enjoyed this reading and found it maybe beneficial or enlightening in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. I'd really appreciate it. To see you again for your March reading. Until then, best wishes to you always. Take good care, and thanks again for being here. Bye now. Hello Libra, welcome back to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your February monthly tarot reading. Okay, so let's see if we can find out if there are some wonderful things to look forward to or some obstacles to jump over. We're going to start by finding out what your general overarching energy is going to be for the month. That is going to tell us what is the influencing energy for your ideas, thoughts, actions, reactions. And we have here courage and solutions with the mouse. So I'm going to put that there. Let's find out now how each of your week is going to begin in the month of February. Happy Valentine's too. Love should be in the air. And I wish for you happiness and joy and love, Libra. We have the Empress. Move this here. I'm going to go ahead and split the cards and then just lay out the cards. The next is Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords. That's good. Have enough space. This I could move this earlier, I guess. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Empress, Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords, and Eight of Pentacles. We start off with the Empress, the Queen of Queens. I see you starting the week, Libra, wondering about family. Maybe some of you are thinking about growing your family or taking action that could lead to having a family, Libra. And for some of you, what I see is there's going to be abundance, a lot of wonderful things happening for you. But primarily for majority of you, I sense parenting or some thoughts or ideas of wanting to parent or become a parent. Okay? Now in the second week, we have Eight of Cups, feeling like there's something missing and wanting to leave to go find that. Queen of Swords, speaking your truth, Libra, you go, Libra. And then with Eight of Pentacles, showing everyone how darn good you are at everything that you do, or at least an expertise that you have in a particular area. Everyone is going to notice and compliment you. So let's see what we have for your whole entire month. This card popped up. So we have Five of Wands. Strength. I'm just going to split these and then lay out the cards at this point unless anything actually jumps out for us. We have the Devil, Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords, Page of Cups, Five of Cups, Judgment, Knight of Coins, Page of Coins, the Hangman, and the Hierophant. Okay. So Libra, like I said, you start off the month wondering about being a parent or parenting. For some of you, this might even mean you're dating someone that you really like, and that person, if you go any further in the relationship, would mean having a child in your life that's their child. So maybe there's some thoughts about that too. But this is a very nurturing energy. So touching this card is there's caring for that person's child. You care about that child. So it seems like you really wouldn't mind too much having the kid around, but you're also thinking about what would it take and what would you have to give up to make those changes. There's some conflict that happens for you. I don't think it has to do with this energy. It's something completely different. It could be someone either at work or someone in your family that is looking at you, Libra, and thinking, why are things coming easy to them? Or why do they have it so good? Or why does everyone like them? There's some jealousy here. I'm really sensing a lot of jealousy here with the Five of Wands, and they try to challenge you. They try to challenge you. For some of you, this might be like a sports event too, that you have a competition coming up and you're trying to prepare for this competition because you want to win first place, second place, whatever it is that you're planning to do. But I believe that for majority of you, this is someone who is jealous of you and is trying to create some sort of waves to make you look bad so that they look good, because apparently they can't look good unless you look bad. Go figure. Okay, so with the Seven of Swords, of course that makes you suspicious of them, you know, and not trust them, because I believe you start to notice this person is up to something. You may not have pinpointed it that it's a jealousy, or you may not have pinpointed that they're trying to make you look bad, but you notice some things that's happening and you realize who the person is, but you're just not sure of the reason or the cause that they're trying to create. But it does give you suspicion, and you're being cautious. And actually, Some of you are avoiding this person, which may actually be a smart move. Avoiding this person so that it won't be very easy for them to, make you look bad. Now with the Knight of Coins, what I see here is being very practical about the situation and being consistent in how you behave to people, whether they like you or not. You know this person, and so you should handle it the way you feel is the most appropriate way to handle the situation. Now, as you move into the second week, you realize there's something that's missing that you would like to have in your life that would make you happy, Libra, but you may be considering whether or not you should walk away from it, because following that is the Strength card, and the Strength card tells me that maybe deep down you feel leaving is the right thing to do, but it's hard to do, and it's going to take some courage or some alternative solutions to help you get through whatever this thing is that's missing, and living with the things that are available, because there are a lot of wonderful things in your situation, but there's this one thing that you really would rather have, and maybe willing to give up these other things in order to get that. And that's where there's a lot of thought process that comes into play, having the courage. Perhaps, I don't know why I get like this is a person not behaving in a way you would like them to behave, Libra. I kind of feel like this thing that's missing is maybe the type of relationship that you really wanted from this person, Libra. They might have chiseled at your self-esteem, maybe criticized you one too many times, and it's probably not a good place to be, but it's hard to leave that. And this is where the Strength comes into play, as to remind yourself that you do have the courage, that you are worth being with someone who will treat you right and be kind to you, Libra. So here we have the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is about looking at our connections. Okay, so in this situation is you stopping to think about or needing to evaluate your connections, your relationships, and how those relationships affect you. Pages are all about learning. So this is the discovery point. This is the point where you start thinking about what are the other options, what are the solutions, what is something that I can handle. Maybe you need to take a baby step to move forward. Maybe it doesn't need to be a big drastic step in the beginning. It could be a small step, and these are things that you will be going through in the second week. Page of Coins is the same thing, learning and thinking about your investments and your money, career, to feel grounded for you, Libra. This is what this card is telling me. You want to feel grounded, you want to feel safe, because feeling grounded financially will help you to have the courage to do what you need to do, to move into the area where you will find that one thing that you feel you need in your life. And so as you move into the third week, you speak your truth. You tell this person, this is not working out. There are things that are just not happening for me. I don't know how they do it, Libra, but they're your devil. That person prevents you from leaving. This person makes you feel guilty about leaving. We see here 5 of Cups, regrets, wishing maybe that you had taken action sooner. And with the Hangman, trying to see what are the other options, trying to look at the situation from many different angles. Perhaps even in the situation of the Hangman, giving excuses or forgiving this person who is holding you back, who's preventing you from moving forward, from getting this one thing that you want, trying to find a reason to forgive them, or to feel that, maybe blaming even yourself in this situation with the Hangman. But you do try to look at both sides as you go through this whole process. So your third week looks to me like your toughest week, Libra. Okay, so hang in there. You do get recognized for other things. Other things are happening in your life other than this person. And so at work, you are getting recognized. People are realizing that you are very good at what you do, and they're honoring that, and they're giving you praises, and this gives you good feelings of being accepted, and it also makes you feel stronger. But this devil pops up for you again sometime in the beginning of the fourth week, making you feel trapped. But this card right here, this 8 of Swords, tells us, like a reminder, that this feeling of being trapped is a thought, right? A thought can be changed. And so if you perceive yourself as trapped, you can perceive yourself as free. And that's what this card is trying to tell us. With the Judgment, there's an epiphany. You realize this, but you go through this process and it brings you into this process of evaluating your values, your morals, your ethics, what's important to you, with the Hierophant. This also means there may be a time when you should talk to someone who shares those same values and feelings about life and how you want to live your life. So this person could be a spiritual advisor, a religious advisor, a family member you look up to, who you feel has very similar ideas and thoughts about ethics and morals and philosophies. This is someone you can talk to, Libra, okay? This is someone you can talk to once you reach this epiphany. Okay, this is what I need to do. Then you can consult with this person. But don't talk to this person until you first know what you want, until you first know what you need. I'm going to draw 2 cards here to see if we can find out get more clarification or some additional information that will be useful to you. We have Queen of Coins and we have 10 of Coins. Okay, so I think what's holding you back from moving forward or leaving this person is because you're worried about money. The Queen of Coins is saying there's other resources. Maybe you're only thinking about that one job that you have as a security blanket, but there might be other ways to increase your income. So talk to this person. This is also a person. So this talks about you, but this also talks about someone you can talk to. Queen of Coins, this is a person that is an earth sign. So it could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo person that you know that's in your life, Libra, that can give you some financial advice or some other ideas on how to move forward. Now with the 10 of Coins, your goal is to be financially independent. This is what's keeping you strong, is knowing that there's hope in the future. So here's 2 people right here, the Hierophant and the Queen of Coins. So like I said, this could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. And with the Hierophant is also an indicator that this person is an earth sign. So these 2 are earth signs. Talk to them, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, that are in your life that you feel have your same values and moral standings. That person can help you feel untrapped and financially ready for your future. We're going to go ahead and pull from this Native American Oracle card. See if we can give you some additional guidance, Libra, okay? And we have smoke is about purification. And the guidance here says, before moving on, make sure your own motives are pure and your actions are tempered with beneficial energy. So first you must overcome your negative behaviors before you seek direction. Remember I said before you talk to the Hierophant, this person could be the same person, but I have a feeling they're 2 different people. They just happen to both be earth signs. Before you talk to them, know what it is you really want. Sometimes we are dissatisfied with where we're at, but we don't necessarily know what it is we want so that we know where to go to next. Does that make sense? It's like saying, I don't like where I live. Let's just say I live in Colorado. And so I don't like where I live in Colorado, but I do not know where I want to go. So first I need to know where I want to move to before I can leave Colorado, right? And by the way, I do not live in Colorado. She's using that as an example. A very, very lovely friend who lives there though. All right, so that is all I have for you, Libra. I hope that you found this helpful in some way, or interesting, motivating, inspiring. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. And I really hope I see you again for your March reading. In the meantime, please take good care, stay healthy, and best wishes for you always. Bye, Libra. Hello Scorpio, welcome to Three Charles Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your February 2023 tarot reading. I hope you had a wonderful January, and let's see if we also will have a great February for you Scorpio. We start by first finding out what your overarching energy card is going to be. What is the energy, the influencing energy that is going to affect your decisions, actions, and directions that you take in February? And we have, a rabbit, so cute. This is all about beauty and abundance, Scorpio. Wow, it sounds already like it's going to be a lovely month for you. All right, let's see what the first days or the beginning of each of your weeks are going to look like. We have Knight of Pentacles. We're just going to split these and lay the cards down. Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, Four of Cups. Okay, Scorpio. So with the Knight of Pentacles, starting off the month a little slow, just nice and comfortable, practical, grounded movement, Scorpio. And then as you enter into the second week with the Queen of Wands, looking good, feeling hot, excited, and passionate. It's a lot of beautiful fire energy here. Into your third week with the Ace of Cups, we may see some new relationships here for you, Scorpio. New relationship or a new romance. That would be perfect for February, which is when Valentine's Day happens. Okay, so now we have Four of Cups in the fourth week. There's kind of a disappointing feeling that maybe there are other things that you could be doing. Just a sense of unfulfillment, okay, starting in the fourth week. So let's see what the rest of your month looks like, Scorpio. It's really great energy so far. I mean, we're talking about beauty and abundance. And then we got the Queen of Wands, which says the same thing. Just beautiful. I'm going to just split these cards at this point now. Okay. So we have the Hermit, Hangman, Eight of Swords, Death, which really means rebirth, so don't freak out. King of Wands, the Hierophant, the Lovers. Oh my goodness, so many major arcana cards here. The World, Page of Swords, King of Coins, and the Empress, which it matches your general energy as well, and the Four of Wands. So we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana cards, Scorpio. What that tells me is that there's a huge, like a powerful transformation that's going to happen for you in the month of February. It looks very positive just looking at the cards overall. So let's get to it. Let's see how your first week goes. Like I said, you start the week nice and slow and very practical. Also taking a moment for introspection, separating yourself from those events, moments, people that may interrupt you and disrupt your ability to think quietly about a lot of things that you are evaluating for yourself. Now with the King of Wands, look how beautiful this peacock is. Just beautiful. This is when people start to notice you, Scorpio, is in this first week. You are exuding so much beauty, charm, a powerful, very powerful, fire, passionate energy, Scorpio. And you are turning heads. You will be turning heads in the first week of February. And along with that, with the Page of Swords, speaking your truth. So people are showing interest that you're not interested in, you're being very honest with them, or you will be honest with them. And but the only thing with this Page of Swords, though, I have to say, Scorpio, because I'm sensing this, is that there may be people who kind of insist on trying to talk to you. Just be mindful of those that really should be yelled at and those who are just, you know, kind of shy and wanting really to talk to you. And so just your reaction to whoever it is that's talking to you. Otherwise, you may come off as rude. So just be mindful of that. And that's the end of the week. But I don't blame you if you get upset, because, I mean, when you get too much attention, when a person gets too much attention, sometimes that's a little bit much, right? Unless you're the type of person who really loves it. But Scorpions like privacy most of the time. And so all of this extra attention might be a bit much for you, Scorpio. Now with the Queen of Wands, again, everyone's, you know, looking hot, looking fantastic. Everyone wants to talk to you. So you go through this moment of the Hangman, again, sort of like the Hermit, looking at all your options, trying to see things from different angles, different perspectives, getting a different perspective, and wanting to gain some wisdom out of this. And that's when you start consulting someone that you feel has the same value system as you do and philosophies that you do, Scorpio. So this Hierophant is somebody who's a spiritual, religious leader, or a family member or a good friend that you feel that you can confide in and talk a few things over with. After getting some different ideas about how to understand what's going on here, you talk to someone about it. Now with the King of Coins, your financial life is also doing really well. We also have the King of Pentacles up here, which is the same as the King of Coins. It's just different decks call them different things. What I see here is looking at things logically and using more mind over heart kind of strategies to make some changes for yourself. Not that you're trying to make really big changes, but there's just some things that you would like to change. But whether you planned on it or not, some big changes are going to happen for you in February, Scorpio. So, for example, romance. Scorpio, you haven't had much romance in a while. And I would say majority of you haven't had any real romance. Maybe you have a partner, maybe you're dating, but there hasn't been any real, like, fall in love, whirlwind, so happy to be with this person kind of feeling. And that is going to change. So in the third week, you're going to start having those feelings again. But they kind of scare you. And they kind of scare you because I think you got into a routine where there wasn't the romance. And this romance is just so exciting, but you're questioning it. You will end up questioning it in the third week with this Eight of Swords. This is fear-based, Scorpio. This is what this card is telling me. Whatever concerns you, it's your thoughts that are making these a concern. So if you think positive, then it'll be a positive thing. If you think negative, then it'll be a negative thing. So just keep that in mind when you if this happens to you, keep that in mind, okay? We have here the Lovers. This is, again, like what I said, romance is coming back into your life, whether you're ready for it or not. It's coming after you. Not in a bad way, good way. This person could even be your twin flame. We have Beauty and the Beast here. That means this person sees you for who you are, not that you're the beast, but you see that person for who they are. They see you for who you are. And this could be a beautiful love affair for you. In fact, as you move forward in this relationship, you feel fulfilled with the Empress, all this abundance of happiness and joy and nurturing that's coming from your lover to you, and you wanting to nurture them. So it's just beautiful. So why Scorpio, are you entering the beginning of the fourth week feeling kind of unfulfilled, feeling like, well, I don't know about this. And there's gifts that are flowing your way, but it's difficult for you to notice because you're thinking about what's not there. You see this flamingo, so cute. It's looking at the empty cups instead of this cup that's overflowing and wonderful. So, Scorpio, this card is saying, look up. Don't keep your head down. Look up. There are gifts. There are wonderful things in your life. There are wonderful things that are happening to you. But it's difficult to enjoy those things if you're focused on what isn't there. Then once you realize this, you will go through your major transformation. Death is rebirth. It's the death of a norm for you. It's the death of a situation for you. It's the ending. It's an end of a cycle card and the beginning of a new cycle and the beginning of a new norm and the beginning of a new path for you. And this path, once you go through this transformation, look how happy you are. The world is like another end card where you've learned some beautiful lessons and you've reached your goals for that particular situation. I think in this case, wanting to feel love, Scorpio. Yes, you've had some successes. I don't see any real money issues here. This is all about what you wanted to have in your life as far as a relationship. So with the world, joy and happiness, and with the Four of Wands, a wonderful reunion celebration. This is a wedding. I don't know if it's going to work that fast for you, Scorpio. But it could. I mean, it might feel like this is the one, this is the person. And maybe when you get to this moment, this is when you both will discuss it. But there is a celebration. Perhaps you introduce this person to your family, and that's what this card is about. But there is a reunion. There is a celebration. There is going to be so much joy in February. It's wonderful. I'm going to pull 2 more cards to see if there's anything to be clarified or any additional information. So let's see what we have. We have the Knight of Coins, which is another slow, practical, moving, very grounded card. So this is going to be a very grounded relationship here. And I see the world very nice and grounded, comfortable. This person is financially comfortable and will be able to, help you with a lot of things. And I feel like this card needs to come out. And this is the Ten of Swords. So it's the end of a time when things have been difficult and you had a struggle with relationships. This is the end of it, February. And this Knight of Coins is your person. This Knight of Coins is a earth sign. Could be possibly an earth sign, okay? With all this abundance, it could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo, Scorpio. So look forward to that. I'm going to pull 1 more card for you, and that is the Native American Oracle card, which will give us some guidance. So let me give some guidance to Scorpio, please, for February. Let's see what we have for Scorpio for February. I'm going to split these. I feel like I have to split one more time. Okay, this one. And this is Taikumul, God of Rain. Conception of birth. God of creation, technically. And we were talking about all of this love stuff. That's why I giggled a little there. So it says, let the waters of your heart burst forth and nourish the world around you. Give with no expectation of repayment. So what I get from that, Scorpio, is go for it. Don't question it, just enjoy it. All right, well, I hope that you found this interesting, helpful, beneficial, insightful in some way, and if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. And I really hope that you'll come back for your March reading as well. Until next time, Scorpio, please take good care and best wishes to you always. Bye now. Thank you. Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today to watch your February 2023 tarot reading. We're going to start with pulling a card out of this deck, the Spirit Song Tarot card deck, to find out what your overarching energy is going to be throughout February. This is what's going to influence your decisions, your actions, and any decisions for direction that you're going to make. Okay, so let's just shuffle these. And we have here the Elephant, Courage and Endurance, Sagittarius. So the month of February is going to require some courage and some perseverance to endure. So let's see what the first week or the first days of each week is going to look like for you, okay? Move these over here. Now, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, okay? So it may or may not resonate with you. That was the second card. It's the first card, Ten of Cups, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, and Seven of Swords. Okay. So for the very first week of February, with Ten of Cups, it's a joyful moment, feeling or having the support and love and affection of family. The Knight of Wands in the second week, inspired and motivated, new ideas coming to you and taking action on much of those ideas. For some of you, this is a time of feeling lusty and free-spirited, taking some risk and showing how fearless you are. A moment of fearlessness. Page of Swords is seeking the truth, finding the truth, and with the Seven of Swords, there's someone that you're wondering about. Are they sincere, or are they out to get you? Are they doing things behind your back? All right, let's find out. Let's see what the rest of the month brings to you, Sagittarius. Oops, I just did my nails and I think I messed them up already. We have Two of Swords. I'm just going to shuffle these and then split them and lay them out. The World, the Fool, Justice, Seven of Swords, once again comes out. The Sun, Ten of Cups, once again, Ten of Cups, Page of Wands, Seven of Cups, Ace of Coins, Three of Coins, and Six of Coins. All right, so in this first week, lots of love and support from the family. There were some challenging moments in January for you. That has spilled into the very first portion of February. But luckily, you have a very strong support group, Sagittarius, that gives you strength to overcome and the courage to overcome many of those obstacles. Here we see you moving forward with making a decision. Two of Swords is realizing that there's change that needs to be done and a time to compromise. You have to make a decision, and so in order to do that, you compromise. There are some other things happening, Sagittarius. There's this person that has done something to you and you realize, or you're starting to suspect, their intentions were not good. They seem sneaky to you, and so you don't feel that you can trust them, and it looks like you try to avoid them as best that you can. With the Seven of Cups, you're making choices, emotional choices. With the Seven of Cups, there's also some wishful thinking. So there's a lot of choices that you feel you need to make. At the same time, there are a lot of things you wish were already in place, were already happening for you. So there's also some wishful thinking. We said earlier with the Knight of Wands that there's action that you're going to be taking, feeling fearless and spirited and creative, and that leads to a completion of something that you had been dealing with for some time. So all this energy has been put to good use, because the world tells us that you've ended a cycle in your life and you've learned some lessons from that cycle, and now you are ready for new things. So there's a completion of one situation was brought about successfully. So whatever it was that you needed to do with that, you did it successfully and to your satisfaction. The Sun tells us that now you feel so overjoyed, or you're content or happy with how this worked out, that you can now relax and enjoy the success from it and have happiness and more optimism for the future, because this was taken care of. And so now I see that you are looking forward to doing some other things, and the number one thing that is on your mind is starting some, new startup, or switching jobs, or doing some kind of side hustle, starting something new in that area. You do a lot of research and trying to find out what are the best options with the Page of Swords. But we also see here you trying to find the truth about this person right here with the Seven of Swords. I also see with the Fool, this truth-seeking moment that you have in the very beginning of the third week is also about proceeding on to your new journey or a new path that you selected for yourself. It's like you came to the fork right here with the World, and you sat there at the fork, celebrated, got happy, and now you're at the point now where you're choosing, do I go laugh or do I go right? Do I go laugh or do I go right? So that's what happens in the third week. And then with the Ten of Cups, there's again that support from your family. Your family is very supportive of you, Sagittarius. You have family and friends who really, really care about you. And this is beautiful because they help give you strength to have the courage to continue on with these changes, with these challenges that you're dealing with or going to be dealing with in February. The Three of Coins tells me that you are taking the time to talk it over with a lot of people that you believe have either the expertise, knowledge, education, wisdom with regard to what you're trying to do. So we saw here with the Ace of Coins in your second week, the end of your second week, that you're interested in other financial opportunities. So here in the end of the third week, you're consulting with people who you know have been successful in those areas that you're thinking about getting into. Let's just say, for example, you were thinking about maybe doing affiliate marketing to make some extra money on the side, and you have a friend who has been doing it and is very successful. So that's the person that you end up talking to. I'm not saying that that's what you want to do is affiliate marketing. I'm just using that as an example, okay? And then here in the fourth week with the Seven of Swords, again, dealing with this person, you're not sure. It's like you're not absolutely sure what's going on with them, but you know for sure you don't like what you see and you don't like what you're hearing. You feel very suspicious of them and can't trust them. So that's where the endurance is coming through, as trying to figure out a way to deal with this person and not let whatever their actions are affect you in a negative way. Well, guess what? With Justice, it all pulls through for you, because Justice is the karma card. So whatever you put into a situation is what you get back. So if you put in patience and kindness and caring, eventually that comes back to you. This person may be even honest about why they're doing the things that they're doing. Then you can get clarification. Now with the Page of Wands, as you move forward in or toward the end of the month, Page of Wands, your inspiration and excitement kicks in again, just like with the Knight of Wands. You do more research to find out, how to really get this project that you thought about off the ground. And so there's some motivation here and excitement to research and find out what you need to do for that to happen. And then with the Six of Coins, this is a beautiful card. This tells us that there's give and take here. There's a good income flowing in, and enough for you to share some of it, maybe through charity or to help other people out. And also this tells me that there are people who owed you money maybe and are paying you back. So some funds are going to be coming back to you. Perhaps you had a deposit on something and forgot about it, and that deposit now comes back to you as a check. Or for example, I have Rakuten, and every now and then I'm shocked when I get a check from them, even if it's just for like $5, but it's like, this is nice. So this is what's going to be happening to you at the end of the month. Let me go ahead and pull a couple of extra cards here for clarification and see if there's any additional information that we need to know for Sagittarius. Is there any additional information we need to know? I'm just going to pull this because it's on top. Shuffle the rest of these. So we have 5 of Coins. And we have 4 of Swords. Okay, so all of this activity here, Sagittarius, is kind of wearing you out. And that's what this 4 of Swords is saying. When your body feels tired, try to rest. Take time to rest, because the rest will help you to heal, rejuvenate, re-energize, and keep and allow you to have the strength for the endurance to make it through some of these obstacles, especially this person. This person, I think, is drama. This person that you're worried about, suspicious of, shows up in 2 places, the first week and the last week of the month. So this person's creating drama for you. And I have a bad feeling that it's about money. This person has borrowed money from you and has had some excuses of not paying it back, or they continue to borrow more money from you. You're not even sure if they even really need it. But the good news is you are going to get paid back, maybe not from them, but some other areas where you have shared your income or helped people. That's going to come back to you. Okay, so finances are going to be much better the end of February. Let me go ahead and pull a card from this Native American Oracle deck. See if we can get some guidance for you too, Sagittarius, for the month of February. It's flipped, and this is Shaman, all about liberty, like freedom. And the guidance here says true freedom comes through self-knowledge and discipline, an understanding of the world, and compassion or service for others. What this card is saying is, like I was saying earlier with the Justice card, what you put into it is what you're going to get back. And you can feel free of all this drama if you address it directly instead of hiding from it, and talk to this person in a kind way to find out if there really is any reason to be suspicious, or if there is, why. What are they doing? Why are they doing this to you? So that it can be resolved and you don't have to have this extra drama. Okay, Sagittarius, that is all I have for you. And I really hope that you found this helpful, insightful, beneficial in some way, shape, or form. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. And I really hope I see you again for your March reading. In the meantime, please take good care, and best wishes to you always. Bye, Sagittarius. Thank you.